Dirt gang.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I know. Fucking work time.
Yikes.
Yo. Y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So, before we get started, a couple of things, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel if you could, man. I appreciate that. If y'all got a YouTube page, YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel if you could. Tales from a Harlem Crip is out right now. All platforms except for SoundCloud. So if you got any kind of streaming, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Google Music, Spotify, Pandora, it's everywhere, man. Go cop that, man. But if you in there sleep on that couch, still go get it. But I told you, man, you can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. Go get up, man. I don't care if it's raining. Listen, go be production, man. The word of the day is production. Production. You motherfuckers go be productive, man. Anyway, Harlem Smiley story. Let's get into it. But before we do, one more thing. Y'all go check out the Harlem Smiley 30 and 30 comedy special. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit, both of them shits is funny. Y'all go check that out, man. All right, let's get into the intro.
Yikes. We did it again. Around the clock records. Sheesh. Dirt gang. We got another one. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm on my own facts, the D unknown maps. Lit the fuse to the track.
I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one, the only Dirt Gang TV. So, man, we left Red Lobster. We at Cheesecake Factory right now. As of right now, Cheesecake Factory going a little good. We jumped into the E-Pill game. You know, I'm trying to do my thing in it, but you know, at this particular time, I'm gonna be honest. Hold up. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't care what it is y'all smoking. I don't care if it's some Kush, some sativa. I don't care if it's a hybrid. I really don't even care if y'all out there smoking that Reggie Miller still right now. It don't matter what you rolling it in. Whether it's a backwood, Swisher Sweet, Dutch Master, Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, Zigzag, Bamboo, Bongs, whatever it is, man. It's time for y'all to sync up, man. Light us up. So, like I said, I decided to help him out. He at Red Lobster, I'm at Cheesecake Factory, but y'all know how it is when you work at a new job. You really don't know nobody that works at that job. You see what I'm saying? It'll be very stupid for me to just run around and y'all want E-Pills? Y'all want E-Pills? Nah, I don't know people like that. So I'm gonna be honest, besides me just going out on a regular basis, it's kind of hard for me to move. So I get back with him. You know, first week of working and all that, you in there, you training. It's a strenuous week. On top of that, I had just moved from one part of Ronkonkoma to a whole nother part of Ronkonkoma a few months ago. So it's like, it's a little strenuous. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot. You still getting furniture, you moving stuff in and all that. So, yeah. So, we right there on Portia Road now. Not too far from where the Red Lobster was at, but I'm not at Red Lobster no more. Now I gotta go all the way to Smith Haven Mall to go to Cheesecake Factory. But it is what it is. The Fridays is right over there too, so it ain't really that big of a deal. So I'm in there, I'm chilling. I get back up with my man from Red Lobster, my man Billy. I'm like, yo, what's good? He like, these single stacks, I can't really move the single stacks because everybody want the double stacks, even the triple stacks. So I'm like, the fuck is it 3 on 1? He's like, yeah, that's what the triple stack and the double stack is 2 on 1. Nobody really fucking with these single stacks no more. But he like with the double stacks and the triple stacks, they cost more. But people pay more. So at this time, right, I got a decision to make. Do I want to spend? Because I already don't even like the prices I'm already getting right now for the single stacks. So now I'm thinking in my head, right? Should I pay more to try to jump and get the double stacks and the triple stacks? Or am I just gonna say fuck it? So at this time, I'm not even gonna lie. You moving to a new place, you doing a new job. Everything was new. New girl, hanging around new family, new friends. Everything was new. See what I'm saying? So I was done trying out new shit right now. So I ain't gonna lie. Told these niggas, here you go. You can take the rest of these single stacks I got. And then we gonna just, you know what I'm saying? We gonna just end it from right there. We gonna be good. So that's what he ended up doing. A couple of weeks passed by. He ended up getting the rest of the ease off. He come bring me my bread, gave him the rest of his bread. At this point, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But Cheesecake Factory is going good. I'm not even going to lie. Cheesecake Factory going good. Everything there is moving. I'm learning everything dumb quick. I'm becoming like cool with mad people inside of there in a matter of like 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. But I get like a matter of 2 weeks now, everything is good. Go back to probation. Probation, like, yeah, I talked to Cheesecake. They love you there. All you got to do is literally stay out of trouble. Report the probation. Pay your $200 every 2 weeks. That's it. Everything else, irrelevant. That's it. I'm like, all right, I could definitely do that for sure. See what I'm saying? So he checked up on Cheesecake. Cheesecake is good. Everything good with probation. Like I said, all this shit is new happening right now. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm not messing with no more. We not selling no more e-pills. We working at Cheesecake, but at this time it's like that shit is not, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's not really fully paying the bills. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, listen, I gotta do, for me to make this extra money, I always did what I know. Cause at this time, crackheads are still out, but they not flowing around like that. It's mad people snitching now. I mean, they giving out football numbers for like 20, 30, 40 pieces of crack right now. You get caught with a gram. You see what I'm saying? At this time, it don't even make sense to even sell crack no more. A lot of crackheads is converting over to heroin. So this is the first start when it first started happening. So me, I'm like, I'm not about to jump into the crack game. So I'm going to do the one thing I know how to do best. I said, I'm going to just start selling weed again. You see what I'm saying? Me, whenever I was somebody who was always low on cash or had a different situation, like every time I get out of jail, you starting from fresh. You starting with no money. It was only one time I got out of jail when my man Pedro hooked me up with a job with the landscaping shit. If you watch one of the past stories, see what I'm saying? But other than that, every time I got out of jail, it was really like no jobs available and all that. You see what I'm saying? Like, here you go. As soon as you got out of jail, I got you on a job. It was nobody sitting there with no pounds of weed. There's nobody there with no money that's going to be there when you get out. All that shit is a myth. That's why I said, you motherfuckers don't be believing in jail. Oh, you come home, I got you. It happens like that with your close people, but don't be believing all the hype. Niggas from your gang and I'm saying it. Listen, trust me, the real ones will be there. I'm going to jump back into the weed game. So at this time, right, it's slowly converting. It's still, majority of the people still smoking regular. See what I'm saying? Majority of people still smoking regular. Me, at this time, what kind of smoker I am, I smoke regular that as like my main weed to smoke. Is regular at this time. But I'm at this point to where Dro is still around. Hayes is jumping. But then you got other stuff that's around too. The Hawaiian tie, the chocolate tie. You still got chocolate flowing around in Brooklyn. See what I'm saying? So you got other stuff that's flowing around. We still ain't start getting like platinum and all that. All that shit didn't start coming yet. You see what I'm saying? At least I wasn't in tune to it yet. You see what I'm saying? So that was the three main things though. You had regular, you had hydro, and you had haze. Once haze and all that started coming out, but you had different haze. You had silver haze, you had platinum haze, and then you had purple haze. Those was the three different haze that you had out. And then with Dro, you had hydro, then you had super Dro was out at this time. That was like the top end hydro. But then you also had Northern Lights. Northern Lights was running around, especially on Long Island. So you had different stuff that was running around on there. But for the main part, the predominant regular smoker, everyday smoker, multiple blunts a day smoker was still smoking regular. So I'm like, at this time, all right, boom. I'm going to go get some regular. I'm going to start pushing regular. See what I'm saying? So start getting my regular back, start getting my customers back. You know what I'm saying? I'm right down the block, so my regular Red Lobster customers is coming back. I got my Smoky Bone customers coming back. People who I just know, just going down the street to the store and all that. Here's a funny story. Portia Road, right across the street from the Checkers on Portia Road in Ronkonkoma. Gas station right across the street from there. Shit closed down now, changed to something else. It's the only reason why I'm even speaking all that right there. I used to always roll me a blunt, go walk down the block to the gas station. And then the Indian dude in there, I will always tell he'll be high. So I'll be smoking, I'll be smelling like weed. He be smoking weed. So he will always be like, oh, you smelling good. See what I'm saying? If you ever got anything extra, come let me know. So I'm like, at that time, I never used to have nothing extra because I wasn't selling nothing. So at this time, I decided to walk down the block because I had a little something extra. So I had a little something extra, slide to him, whatever like that. So he was like, ah, man, this what you smoking? This is some good, because at that time, I used to get the good regular. I'm not even going to lie. My regular was like skunk, but skunk was just kind of disintegrating. So you had a lot of people at this time was running around with that fake Arizona. I got the Airy. Everything was Airy at this time, but you could tell real Arizona. You see what I'm saying? Very limited seeds, if not any seeds. Had that piney smell to it. You can tell the real Arizona from the fake Arizona. It's like when once everybody started running around talking about they got sour. Everything was sour. But we ain't gonna skip too far ahead. But anyway. So he's like, yo, listen, I got the hydro. See what I'm saying? For this, for 200 an ounce. But if you get the quarter, I can do the quarter for 650, 700. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. At this time, right? I got bills and shit to pay. I had just grabbed like a QP or some regular. See what I'm saying? So it's like, all I'm thinking in my head is I'm gonna just sell this regular, come grab some of that, see how that shit flow. But I don't have the exotic customers. A lot of my customers is a little bit older. They working people. See what I'm saying? They spending $20, $30 if I got a deal. If I got the 5 for 20 flowing, they gonna grab that up kind of deal. But other than that though, they not spending $10, $20 on one blunt. I don't have that clientele. So that's all I'm thinking in my head. So at this time, the girl who I'm messing with, her cousin was like, yo, listen, I can't find no job out here. My mom just sent me a little bread. See what I'm saying? I'm about to just do something. So I was like, yo, listen, you trying to do something, whatever like that too. Nigga, I got the weed shit flowing. I'm saying, he was like, yeah, but I don't know nobody that's really, like the people I be hanging around, they really don't be smoking regular no more. They be smoking other shit. So I'm like, ding, ding, ding. That's exactly what we needed. So I'm like, listen, it's not something you got to jump into, but this is something I jump into. If you want to jump into it, I know this dude down the block at the gas station. He said he got this prices. Yada, yada, yada. Good money. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, all right. Because he was from, damn, Fuck my blunt up. Yeah, I'm not editing that out. He was from North Carolina. And he came to Long Island to move with his cousins and that and all that. So when he came out there, he didn't really know too much people. He didn't have the connect or nothing like that. So he got bread. He trying to make his bread increase. I'm going to help him out. See what I'm saying? So take him down the block. He meet the dude at the gas station. See what I'm saying? From there on, he good to go. So now at this particular time, right? He like, listen, if you know people who need the dro, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? If I know one people who know regular, I'll let you know. We'll be good. You live right here on Portion Road. We're going to keep it at your crib. So that way I don't got to go back and forth or whatever like that. So at this time, I'm thinking like, all right, he got some smarts on him too. See what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's going to take you a little while to try to get some clientele up. But, you know, that's going to be your number one goal is to try to get clientele up. He's like, nah, I know these 2 or 3 white dudes who I'll be hanging around. They actually don't live too far from here. I'm going to go to them, and then we're going to see what happens. So I'm like, all right. Now I got me a little weed flow flowing. Cheesecake Factory going good. Till the Saturday come up. Been at Cheesecake Factory for at this time probably for like a little bit like a month and a half, 2 months. Everything flowing good there. I'm talking to the service manager about moving up to being a service manager. I done seen the Red Lobster managers up there drinking at the bar, pop up at the bar. Yo, what's good? Oh shit, man, this where you working now? Yeah, this where we at. Saturday. I get there at 5 o'clock. I had a good day before that. Good day. Before I went in there. You know what I'm saying? Go in there. My shit iron looking spiffy. My shit clean. I got 3 cooks on my station, with myself included. So I ain't got to do like crazy amount of work. I get in there. It's like this couple that work in there. They've been there for a while. I think I might have talked about them before. It's this couple that work in there. Spanish dude, Spanish dude, Spanish wife. They work in there. I'm on the line. I'm working with them. Now, I know they killers. They've been working there for mad long. I think the lady been working there for 11 years. The husband working there for 8 years. They've been working there for mad long. I know they nice because I seen them work at mad different stations and they usually train people. Know they nice. Saturday come up. Yo, player. Yo, player. I'm like, well, what's good, Jamal? He like, yo, chicken Madeira, 27 minutes. You got it coming? So I'm not even gonna lie. I threw the chicken on late. I think I had my little iPod, my little mini iPod, the little mini one that's like this big. I'm trying to that's why I put it on late. I'm trying to change the damn, you know, them little mini iPods. Them shits was cool, but they was annoying. I'm trying to change the damn song on it, but the buttons is super small. I got these gloves on. The gloves got sauce on them and all that. So I got to take my gloves off, change the song, get new gloves, put new gloves on. By the time I look up there, that chicken done been ringing probably like 5 minutes ago. Chicken late, player. It's coming, player. That's how you talk. 31 minutes come up. I'll never forget it because I hate that number. Anyway, 31 minutes come up. I slide the chicken Madeira to the front for them to put the sauce on it and all that. Send it down to Jamal because he expediting the food. He slides that shit back. Zhew. The cheese player. There's not enough cheese on here. Put some more cheese on there. All right. He tell me to put more cheese on there. I put it back on the grill, add more cheese on there so the cheese can melt. Pass it back to them. They re-sauce it, slide it back down to Jamal. Now it's at 37. Yo, player. Yo, the fucking chicken is burnt. Then he whips the plate down and whoosh. Nothing towards me. Chicken go flying. Gets on the loudspeaker. Yo, I need a new chicken Madeira on the fly now. Can somebody else who can cook go get me a non-burnt, more cheese chicken Madeira? Oh, this what we doing at Cheesecake Factory? Couple of things flowing through my brain at this time. A, probation. B, you got bills. C, you need this job for both of those reasons. I ain't gonna lie. It's like 20 people on the line. He mad loud. He on a loudspeaker. The guests are turning around doing this shit. Niggas all looking at me. Alright. But my grown man shit, I'ma let it slide. Yo, Jamal, don't worry, I got you. Give me a few minutes on this chicken Madeira. Get the chicken Madeira down, get my grill marks on it. Make sure the shit got mad cheese on it. My asparagus is nice and cooked on there. They cross-hatched on top of the chicken. Perfect. It is what it is. Get it to them mad quick, looking phenomenal. Thanks, player. That's more like it. I need all of them come out here looking like that. All right, no problem. Cheesecake Factory do mandatory breaks. I don't give a fuck how busy it is. They do mandatory breaks. Hours pass by. I'm at hot. My hot done went down. Now it's break time. Break time. I go out there to the bench. We get a half an hour. You can eat, or you can just do whatever the hell you want to on your half an hour. I do what any normal person do. I go on a bench around the mall. And I had a piece of clip. I mean, I had like a half a blunt. A little bit smaller than a half a blunt. Call it a clip. And I smoked that shit. Then I smoked the cigarette. Then I sprayed myself. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that. For the people out there who at work, and you trying to get that smell off of you, you try to go smoke a little quick one, a little bowl hit or something like that, little quick clip, get back to work. That's not the process. Smoke, then you spray yourself, then smoke a cigarette. Even if you don't smoke the cigarette smell will mask on your clothes, not in the car we talking about. In the car, cigarette smell will mask the weed smell. On your clothes though, your fabric. The cigarette smell will mask the cologne smell, the spray smell, whatever spray you got. But all it's gonna do is just mix in with that weed. So you can't just, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna just mix in. You gotta smoke the weed first, spray, then smoke the cigarette. Don't smoke weed, then smoke the cigarette, then spray. By the time that weed and that cigarette smell are mixed in, the spray not gonna get that off. Now I go back in. But now I gotta go through the doors to get back in the restaurant. Guess who's sitting there? Jamal. Yo, player, let me talk to you, player. Yo, what's good, Jamal? Yo, man, you know, you a good cook, but that chicken shit, I'm saying, like, you gotta, like, you black. You can't be messing up chicken. That's how he talk. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Chicken, I've been eating and cooking chicken all my life. Look at me, you can tell. But you gotta watch the way you be talking to people over that loudspeaker. He goes, what? This is my restaurant. I'm the executive people. I talk to people the way I want to. You don't cook, you don't burn the chicken, I don't talk to you like that. I said, it don't matter if I do burn the chicken, you still don't talk to me like that. He gonna go, yo, I don't know, I think you might need to clock out and go home. I'm like, If that's what you want me to do, it is what it is. He like, you smoking weed? I'm like, fuck is you talking about? I'm smoking cigarettes. I don't even have time to go smoke no weed. What the hell are you talking about? Smoking cigarettes. That's you smell cigarettes. What kind of cigarette you smoke? Newports. I smoke Newports. My girl also smoke weed. I know how it smells. I know the different smells. I don't know what you talking about. Maybe my car might have smelled like weed when I just went and sat in my car. But I smoked a cigarette. Do it look like I've been smoking weed? Yo, you need to clock out, go home right now before this turns. Dog, I don't know who you talking to. Don't fucking threaten me. Who the fuck is you talking to? I'm from Baltimore. Now we cursing at each other. I don't give a fuck if you from Baltimore, bitch. I'm from Brooklyn. The fuck is cracking? The nigga looks at me like, what's cracking? Nigga, what's popping? When he said that, I ain't gonna lie. Motherfucking, my soul just left my body. Cause I'm like, this nigga been screaming at me this whole time. This nigga been a blood nigga this whole time. I don't know if he just saying that just to say it. But man, sorry probation. Wop, wop, wop. I'll never forget the assistant manager was walking out with a cigarette in his mouth too, looking down at the papers. That nigga looked up at like the third punch. Nigga said, no, what the hell's going on out here? The nigga ran to go split us up and he slipped. And when he slipped, he knocked both of us down. And then by the time then one of the server girls was coming out, broke the whole shit up. But by the time he got up, he had the little, it was just red. But from when I talked to them the other time, got a little crazy for him. Damn, I'm fired. Super fucking fired. I know probation gonna fucking come. I know probation gonna come in, son. Damn, why the fuck? So boom. One of the dudes who I sell weed to works at Cheesecake Factory. Me and him end up being cool and end up being managers at another restaurant. Like, I can't go too far. He like, yo, Ben, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like, that nigga is like, he like a big blood nigga. See what I'm saying? He was like, that nigga did jail time. How the fuck did he get to be executive kitchen manager? You know what they give the niggas BMWs and shit? You're like, yo, you gotta watch out because he might come back. I said, if he do, he gonna get the same thing all over again. He like, yo. And this is like a couple of days afterwards. He like, the reason why I say that, because they transferred that nigga after that shit. I said, what? He said, yeah, they transferred that nigga to Bayshore. I said, damn. Really? But I'm fired. Yeah, I'm fired. What else can I say? I'm fired. This time, I'm not thinking about probation. The only thing I'm thinking in my head is they gonna have to find out eventually. I'm not going back to Red Lobster. I done burnt. I can't go back to Smoky Bones. I can't go back to Ruby Tuesdays. I can't go back to Fridays. I can't go back to Cheesecake now. You know what I'm saying? That's most of the restaurants. I'm not going to, I don't even think Applebee's even, yeah, they might have been out. They ain't have 1,000 of them shits like now. See what I'm saying? But at this time, the only point I'm thinking about, I got to get this rent money, and I got to turn up this weed game. So I do what any normal person do. I go roll me a blunt, and I go ponder what's my next move. So I go down to where I usually get my regular from. Ask them what else they got. Because normally they usually have some high-end shit. Then they'll have like different like grades of regular. So at this time they got the haze. But they got the haze for $400 an ounce. So when you doing that at $400 an ounce for the haze, you gotta literally sell that shit for $20 a gram. So at this time, the dro came down. Dro used to be that price when it was just dro and regular running around with like skunk. And you might have Northern Lights and Hawaiian Tie, but Hawaiian Tie, all that shit used to be $400 an ounce. Whenever something comes new for some reason, that's usually top dollar is $400 an ounce. So at that, you gotta sell either like 2 for 30s or you gotta sell a gram for 20. It wasn't until like a couple of years where haze was really out that you can do like 2 for 15s or you can sell like grams for $10 and all that. That's when like silver haze became like the haze that nobody was really smoking. Then purple haze became mad hard to get. So that's why you only had silver and platinum haze for a while. But at this time, it's like my guys got the purple, but they got the purple for $400 a O. So I'm thinking in my head like, damn, I don't want to get this, and then I'm just sitting on the shit because I know what's going to happen. I'm be sitting on it, and I'm be smoking this shit. But I'm like, the dro, it's enough of where people will buy it still. But I'm like, it's not too many haze smokers out here. At this time, I'm going to be honest. The only niggas really smoking haze is the niggas who really got money. Like drug dealers, rappers, and all that shit. That's the only people really smoking haze right now. Cameron, the Purple Haze album, see what I'm saying? All that shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like, there's only really X amount of people smoking haze. So, I go back to my girl cousin. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to her. I'm like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? I can get some haze, but I'll be honest. I don't want to spend the whole shit for the shit. Let's go half on the shit. We be good. So he like, all right, boom, we gonna do that. But I'm like, the only problem is I'm gonna try to push it to my people, but I really don't know. So he like, yo, you gotta come outside with me, start, talking to some of the young cats or whatever like that. So I'm like, Ron Konkama was weird. Ron Konkama was very weird. I would literally only go to the gas station, talk to the Indian dude, and that was it. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. So I got this haze. It is what it is. So I'm like, boom, tomorrow we gonna link up. We'll go over, because right across the street was a meat farm. So the meat farm, that's where all the little white kids used to be over there hanging out. They got their skateboards. They skateboarding down the rail and all that shit, messing with all the white people and all that shit over there. So it is what it is. See what I'm saying? But when I went over there with him the next day, we went to the meat farms. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I seeing blue flags over here and shit? So I'm walking up, see this one dude, he got the blue flag on his head. So I'm like, yo, you Crip? He like, nah, I'm folk. So I'm like, they got folks over here? Remember, at this time, 8-ball not jumping, but Crips, GD, don't got no problem. See what I'm saying? So he like, nah, I'm GD, but my mans and them over here, they Crip. Yo, what's cracking? What's that y'all claim? Oh, we from A-Trade. Little white kids, though. Not younger niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like 19, 20. They got the little baggy skater pants on and all that. So I do what any normal person do. I take a pull of my blunt and I start G-checking them. I know what y'all thinking. Harlem Smiley, your big ass out there G-checking little white kids? Little skater kids? Nah, But me being who I am, I'm not the person just run up and down and just start G-checking people. See what I'm saying? If I'm talking to you and I get the wrong vibe from you, then I might. But I'm not just the bully motherfucker. I'm the bully that beat up bullies. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all hear the stories. But I'm looking at them and it don't seem I don't know Crip skaters. See what I'm saying? I'm looking at them, it just don't seem right. The GD dude seem more right than these Crip niggas. I'm looking, I'm like, I mean, not even his credibility is no good really neither. But I'm looking at the other two like, what? So I start testing them. Not going through the questions and answers on here. Can't do it. So sorry. Even if we don't go by those codes no more, still can't do it. So sorry. But that's for be a lot of people. Oh man, what's some of the old New York codes? I'm not telling y'all that shit. Even if we don't still go by, I'm still not telling y'all that shit. So I start testing them though. First two they got right. Some told me just keep going with it though, because those are like two obvious ones. Couple more questions, they don't get them shits right at all. I didn't hit them with none of the OG codes. I didn't hit them with none of the top rank code. I was hitting them with basic codes. Codes that even all foot soldiers should know at this particular time. So the one dude go to try to throw it up with me. Oh, OG, you know, we just don't, I'm saying at this time I'm not even that old. Not y'all OG. And I'm saying, yo, you know, we younger, we still learning, yada, yada, yada. He goes to try to throw it up me. You know what I did. You can't throw it up with me until y'all learn. You talking about you 18, 19, y'all young, y'all still learning now. You not about to tell me that. I had to learn that 12, 13, 14 years old. After 14 years old, if I ran into anybody that didn't know, oh, it was over with. Never let nobody gonna label me milk. You crazy? Fuck that. Nigga, I had to know, man, all my shit on point. Boop, 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 boop. Took my what? Why do you even know this codes? Nobody even use these codes. Why do you even know these? Just in case. Just in case. Somebody might try to pull one out the hat on me. Just in case. I don't make it. Nah, anyway, it's too early. Couple of weeks pass by. Time for me to go back to probation. Go to probation. Hey, how's things going at Cheesecake Factory? Only tells me he hasn't been there. Things going good. All right, well, you know, you got the money? Yep. See you in 2 weeks. Cool. He don't got my right address, though. He got my mom's address. So even if he do pop-up visits at my mom's house, only problem is I got to have a room that got my pictures and shit up there and all that, because he does the room visits too. Make sure ain't no weapons and no shit like that in there. So, but it got to look like I live there. Because if I really don't live there and I gave him that address, violation. We ain't trying to get none of those no more. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So shit going good. We moving. I ain't gonna lie, we still sitting on a little bit of the ounce of the haze left, but the regular and the dro is moving. But as I'm going to the store now I'm looking across at the meat farms now. Now the young cats is coming across the street to the what's the name. They trying to run down. If they don't see the cousin, they trying to run down on me to grab some what's the name, yada 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 yada. Alright, I'm hitting them with some what's the name, is good money. I'm still not throwing it up with none of them though. None of them. I'm saying, so this is what it is. One day I go over there, I gotta go to the meat farms to actually get some meat. Now I see one of the older white dudes standing out there. So I'm walking by, so one of them goes, yo, what's good, Ben? I'm like, yo, what's good? He like, yo, this is our OG right here, man. You should come meet him. Here we go. Like, yo, it's crack. He's like, yo, what's good? I'm saying, yada, 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 yada. So now, you know, I'm telling him who I is. So out of respect, he goes to throw it up with me before we get to the question and answers. I piece him. I throw it up with him. Now let's get to the questions and answers. I'm asking him his shit. He know his shit. Let me go deeper into the repertoire. He knows shit. He know knowledge. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, why you got your little mans out here? Out here running around, don't know nothing. I just asked them these codes a couple of weeks ago. They didn't know not even the basic ones. You got to train them a little bit better than this, my guy. He like, which ones you talking about? I said, those two right there. He called him over there, yo. He asked y'all, call yada, 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 yada. He said, now y'all got to go put in work. I'm like, go put in work. I said, yo, who y'all be over here fighting against? Who y'all put in work? I don't see no Bloods over here. I literally only see white and Spanish people over here. He like, oh, you don't go to the movie theater down the block? I'm like, what movie theater? The Regal Cinema. Small little Regal Cinema down there. He like, that's where the Latin Kings is at. I said, what? So at this time, right, y'all know my history. We not throwing it up with Latin Kings no more as Crips. We not throwing it up with GDs no more as Crips at this time. Like, we Crips. We just throw it up with other Crips. See what I'm saying? But once we don't got problems with Latin Kings. We don't got problems with GDs. Literally at this time, Crips only got problems with Bloods. That's it. That's outside of your family members. It's literally Crips versus Bloods. That's it. Not this Crip set versus this Blood set, and nah. But being that the Crips and the GDs in Long Island at that time in Ronkonkoma, they were still running that 8-ball hard. They were still throwing it up with each other and all that. So the GDs, they had problems with the Latin Kings. The GD who started the Latin Kings in Ronkonkoma is from Chicago. So that, you know, I don't know if y'all know too much of that history. GDs and Latin Kings in Chicago is a no-no. I don't like if a GD had one bullet, right? And on the corner right here was a Latin King. On the corner right here was a BD. I wonder who they'll shoot at with that one bullet. Anyway, these niggas start walking down to the Regal Cinema. So I do what any normal person do. Hopped in my car, rolled me a blunt, drove down the block to the Regal Cinema to see what's about to go down. I get down there like a minute and a half before them because they walking. I'm driving. Just to see, it's probably like 10, 11 Latin Kings up there. Now, I never been to this movie theater before. I didn't even know it exists. I usually go to Allen 16 on the service road for my Long Island heads. Or Comac when Comac was still open. Even the Bellport Theater when the Bellport Theater was still open. But I never been to this Regal Cinema, and I'm like, damn. It's baffling me because you don't think of Ronkonkoma as no damn gang-banging neighborhood. White kids versus Spanish kids, you don't see that too often. But I'm looking at these Latin Kings, and these Latin Kings look a little bit bigger than these GDs and these Crips that's walking down there right now. And they get up there, it's probably about like 15, 16 GDs and Crips. At this time, I don't know who is who. It's just blue and gray flags, man. GD's not wearing black, at least in New York at this time. At least not, man, listen. They used to wear blue, right side. People keep trying to, anyway. I don't know who the fuck's who. The only thing I know is the two I talked to, the OG and then the original GD dude who I seen. that had the flag on his head. Those are the only 4 people I know out of all 15 people going down there. So they get up there, and I just see the one white kid walk right up to the Latin King dude. He just start talking. Then I see the other Latin King dude just come from the side, swap. Bing. Oh, he's down. The other dude who I talked to, he throws a punch, hits the other dude. Bing. Then they all just start fighting. What's that I hear? Did I get out the car and help them? Man, fuck no. I don't know these niggas. I don't know these niggas. I don't even listen. I'm be honest. That could have been any other Crips in any other situations. I'm out there. I don't know these people. Be honest, I don't even like these people. I drove down there just to see what it was about. I never seen Crips and GDs versus Latin Kings before in New York. So that's their main rivals in Ronkonkoma. It's the Latin Kings. But it's like I'm sitting there watching them throwing punches. They missing. It's 15 of them, but the 11 Latin Kings is getting the best of these dudes. You got the majority. Y'all, you know the reason why I say that? Because at the end of the fight, the Crips and the GDs is the ones that retreated. They retreated. Backpedal back down there towards their territory. Meat farms. That's their turf. Meat farms. They were like a fucking picket line. Anyway. Serious. This is a serious blog. No jokes. The Lag Kings, they're a little bloody. But when I say they grabbed their biz and stayed there, as I sat in my car, smoked my blunt, just watching the whole scenario, the only thing flowing in my head is, God damn, these some fake ass Crips and GDs. God damn, these niggas is fraudulent. I'm not rocking with these motherfuckers. It's no way it's 15 of my niggas from Harlem. And we going riding on niggas, and it's like 10, 11 of them. And we the niggas backpedaling and retreating, and they stay up there and chill. Nah. If that would have happened, or we coming back. Or we be back. I hate that term. I don't even like using that term. Fuck that. I'm one of them niggas, you got to fight me 4 times before I give up. You got to beat me 4 times in a row before I say I'm done. I got pride. You beat me the first time. Nah, I got to see if that was a fluke. That might have been a fluke. Anyway, my girl cousin not even there this whole time. He get back to the crib. I tell him what happened. Yo, how your mans and them across the street leave their turf at meat farms to go down there to go fight the Latin Kings by the Latin Kings turf was the movie theater, Regal Cinema. Like, they know that was exactly where they went. Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you make your turf meat farms and then your turf Regal Cinemas? Anyway, just terrorizing all the white people trying to get food and just go watch movies. This is a white town, people. For all those who don't live in Long Island. This is a white town in Suffolk County, New York. What? Gangbangers in rock? Anyway. I tell him like, yo, I don't know about your peoples, dog. These motherfuckers looking fake. I ain't gonna lie. But if I was you, you should just like, don't like parlay. Don't chill with them. Don't chill with them for a little while because they got some shit going on right now. These like king niggas. Don't chill with them for a little while. Let them be. Sell the weed. Get up out of there. They used to come to my house. Some of them used to come to my house. The couple of the cool ones used to buy weed. It was like 2 of them that was cool. They wasn't gang members, nothing like that. But they used to hang over there. Come to my crib. We be playing Mario Kart, getting high. It is what it is. They want to buy weed. They want to smoke it here, play a little Mario Kart. I don't mind. It is what it is. Fun times at the crib. But I'm like, yo, That gotta stop. They can't come to the crib. You gotta don't chill with them for a little while, cause I feel like the way they looking real fraudulent right now. Them Latin Kings regroup. I've been around real Latin Kings before. I know how Latin Kings get down. I said if it's some kind of retaliation, which is probably gonna be, leave them alone. He didn't take my word for it. The very next night, went over there, drop off some weed, could have just left. He stayed over there in the meat farm's turf, chilling with them. And what happened? Fucking Latin Kings came back that same night. More people. They didn't care if you was a skater. They didn't care if you wasn't Crip, if you wasn't GD. They didn't care who you was. Everybody who was chilling with them in that area, they was fighting. So they came up there a little bit deeper, came down to Meat Farm's turf, and was fighting. So upon them fighting, my girl cousin's over there, he fighting with them. Like Kings, they ain't come over there asking no questions. Oh, who you? You GD, you? They ain't care about color, who was flagging colors. None of that. He had a southern accent. He even sounded like he was from over there. They didn't care. They went over there and was just fighting everybody in that area. So him, I'm saying, he ain't soft. Of course, he started fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all trying to fight me. I don't know y'all, but I'm gonna fight y'all. He fighting. One of the other little Latin Kings come right up behind him. Hit him with the poker. Stabs him in his back. There's a Burger King right across the street from the apartments I live at. Meat Farms is like the next light over, probably like 1,000 feet. He makes it from over there trying to make it back to the apartment to come get me. He drops in the Burger King drive-thru, literally in the drive-thru by the window. I'm sitting in there chilling, smoking in my apartment. I had banging. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, Ben, it's us. Open the door. So I'm like, damn, it ain't the cops. Let me open the door. Fuck y'all doing banging on my door? He just got stabbed. You gotta come across the street, he got stabbed. So I run across the street, Burger King parking lot. So now I'm telling the lady inside the what's name, inside the window, call an ambulance and all that. Talking to him, I'm like, yo, what happened? He like, they caught me in the back while I was fighting. He's like, my shit don't really feel right. See what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I look and I see the what's name, so I put the little rag that I had in my pocket on his back. And it's a blue rag. And the shit instantly turned red. See what I'm saying? But I'm holding it, it's like, I'm not even gonna lie. The fucking ambulance, they got there mad quick. His family not around. I'm the only one in the house. The ambulance get there. They rolling on. They like, yo, what's going on? He like, yo, something feels funny. It's hard for me to breathe right now. So when he said that and they rolled him, I'm like, fuck, they must have hit him in his lung. And they took him to the hospital and he died at the hospital. Shit crazy. So at this time, like, something different is just forming inside of my brain right now. I hadn't had a gun in a little while. Hadn't been walking around with a gun. Hadn't really need no purpose for it. I'm on probation. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. The one thing I could do though, because his family, I didn't even know. By the time the family got down there to the hospital and all that, the word had came back. The only thing I could do is go to Brooklyn, grab the heat, come back to Long Island. Let's start out with going to meat farms. Because now I got to hear the whole story about what happened. So that's what they tell me. The Lat Kings came back over there. He was fighting. One of the other Lat Kings came behind him and stabbed him. They thought he was with us. They thought he was cheating. Thought he was full. So you mean to tell me he got stabbed from hanging out with y'all fake ass niggas? Because y'all fake niggas has been fucking around with these Lat Kings this whole time? But then now I'm thinking in my head, right? Am I the one to be partially blamed for it? Had I would have never ran into that OG and never told that OG, these niggas, they know what they did. When he had made them go put in that work, and then with the Latin Kings had ever come back, this is the stuff that's starting to play in the back of my head now. So now as I'm sitting there, and I'm ready to just shoot one of these motherfuckers, I'm thinking in my head now, like, if I shoot them, right? Should I then turn around and just shoot myself? Even though I told him to stop hanging around these fake ass Crips and GDs that was over there. I didn't predict this. I didn't know this shit was gonna happen. I just knew they wasn't authentic about their shit. Stop hanging around these dudes. But really, was I partially to blame for the whole situation? Family told me I'm a dumbass. They said that shit not your fault. That shit not your fault. You told him don't hang out over there. You didn't pull that knife. That's not your fault. He was hanging out those dudes before you even came in the picture and all that shit. That's not your fault. Them dudes been going back and forth with them Latin Kings way before you even came over here. That's not your fault. You know, sometimes when bad shit happen, it's like you gotta at least like a little bit anything in it. That's how you start thinking stupid shit like that. And I was thinking that all that time until the family told me that's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't put his name on here. Rest in peace to my guy, man. See what I'm saying? Because they know how cool we was from when he first came down there. When he first came from down south. They know how cool we was. Man laughed and all that shit. Smoking. I'm talking about before he even got to the point to where he was making money. Before that, they know how it was. We was mad cool, so they said, nah, man, that ain't your fault. We ain't think shit. You know what I'm saying? You helped him even stay out here longer than he did by just, you know, having him have money in his pocket, because he was doing his thing. I was happy to see him get good clothes, get good sneakers, you know, have money in his pocket, jewelry. You know what I'm saying? All for weed money. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, right, the cops done knew. They done seen me going back and forth across the street. They done talked to witnesses and the whole thing. He done died. My house is hot like fire. When I say like fire, I'm talking about like they coming up there knocking on my door to try to get statements from me. And I'm like, you know, I told you what I know. They came, knocked on the door, told me he was in Burger King on the floor. I ran down there. You know, they called y'all. It is what it is. That's as far as I know when it comes down to the cops. You know what I'm saying? But my shit hot like fire right now. See what I'm saying? I'm the only house that's connected. So at this time, right, I'm not even gonna lie. Just from every time I'm going in the house now, I'm starting to like reminisce on like when we was in there chilling. The house just don't even seem right. You know, with him not even being around there. I done stopped the little young dudes from coming over there. I'm saying, like, the house, it just don't seem right. So at this time, I'm like, yo, I got a little cruise that's about to come up. Yeah, it's good, man. At this time, you know, it's good to be around some love, some family. But now I gotta go to probation and ask probation officer dickhead, can I A, go on a cruise? Cause I didn't even ask. Can I go on a cruise? And then B, I gotta make sure he ain't go to Cheesecake Factory or he don't know about none of this shit that's going on over here, even though he don't have my address. If they remotely found out any about the piece of this shit over here, my name, get back in any kind of system that I live over here and that he could just come up, probation officers come up, they do a pop-up visit, they walking right inside your crib. Remember, I got that haze, I got that dro, I got the regular, and now this happened. Now I got the heat inside of the crib that I just went and got back from Brooklyn. And we all on probation. Fucking dumbass. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from my Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You've been tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. Don't forget to go grab that Tales from a Harlem Crip out right now on all platforms, man. And when I tell you we already working on the second one, we working on the second one, man. Round the clock records and side block records, man. We working, man. We going, listen, Frankie Smacks got shit coming out. I got shit coming out. We got some shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? Literally. No toilet bowls. Boss. But y'all rock with your boy, man. Y'all know what y'all got to do, man. Y'all got to subscribe to the channel just so you can just be in tune with all the different content, man. Y'all go check out the 30 and 30 comedy special, man. We got 2 episodes out right now. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes when you know the material and you done watched it one time, you be like, this funny. But when you watch the shit yourself 3 or 4 times and you still laughing, that shit's funny, son. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go watch that, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the notification bell. Definitely hit the like button. It's the thumb. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up 2, man. Dirt Gang, man. We always rolling, man. It's always 9th Street.